Hello and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name's Janae. In today's video, I am giving my kitchen nook a refresh. If you are familiar with my channel, you know that I have done this space up a couple times now, but I recently picked up some new furniture pieces and some new decor items that just flow better with my house, the style that I have in other areas. I brought in some warm tones, a lot of textures and patterns, and it just feels more like me. So I am really happy with how everything came together. This space was just lacking color and personality, and over time became a collect-all because I just was not happy with how it flowed with the rest of my house. So I knew it was time for a refresh. And the first area I wanted to start with was adding some drapes to these French doors that we recently installed. If you guys missed our last DIY video, I will link it down below, but we recently installed these doors that I found on Facebook Marketplace, and they totally transformed this area and were the motivation behind why I wanted to redo my kitchen nook. But before we even installed these doors, this picture was my inspiration because I love the look of drapes on French doors. I think it adds so much character. So the ones that I went with are from 2 Pages. These are the motorized wireless Roman shades in the color white ivory. I love the color of these. It keeps everything very soft and natural looking. They still allow enough light to shine through, but they also provide the privacy that we were looking for. They were very easy to install. I think it took my husband maybe 10 minutes at most, but these are motorized. They come with a little remote that's super easy to use. It has an up arrow, a down arrow, and then a middle button to pause them wherever you like. You can recharge them. I just love the texture they added to this space. They fit perfectly, and obviously they are very simple and easy to use and added so much character, so I'm very, very happy with them. The next thing I wanted to do was add some paint to this area, and we had installed this board and batten a couple years ago, but I had painted everything one color, which I liked at the time, but again, it just started to become very bland looking, so I really wanted to add some contrast. So I painted the board and batten the color Accessible Beige, and this is the color that I did the trim around the doors, and I'm also planning on using this color for my kitchen cabinets. So I felt like painting this would just make everything flow really nicely between the kitchen nook space and the kitchen space. The next thing I wanted to update in this space was the lighting. We've had this chandelier for a couple years now, and I love the look of the chandelier. It was a great look for less, but it just was way too big for this space, and I hated the look of the swagged chain. The only reason why we had it swagged like that was this is where the light hung previously, which is a very awkward place for the light. And when we created this kitchen nook space, we had to swag it to hang over the table. And I just could not deal with the look of it anymore. So I told my husband we just need to rewire this space so that way our new chandelier can hang directly over the table. So we went to Home Depot and we bought this ceiling light box. So what we had to do was drill a hole into the ceiling, and we took the ceiling box and drilled 2 holes on the side, and this is where we were going to pull the wires from. The tricky part was that the hole we drilled obviously was not a perfect size and it didn't fit at first, so my husband had to go in and cut out some of the edges just to make this box fit perfectly and snug. So once we got that installed, my husband went up into the attic and he pushed the wires down, and I just grabbed them to give us enough slack to be able to install them into the new light. He took a mounting plate and installed that around the box so that way we can attach the new chandelier to it. We took the wires of the new chandelier and stripped them with some wire cutters, and then we just attached the new wires to the existing wires that we had pulled through the ceiling. And overall, this was a little bit of a tedious process, but it wasn't as hard as we thought it was going to be. My husband watched a YouTube video that helped out a lot, which I will link below if it's helping you guys, if you guys are looking to do something similar. But I just love the look of the new light. It's much more scaled to size. I got this from Wayfair and I love the line details on it. It has so much more visual interest to me. I still wanted to keep it that black color, but I wanted something that wasn't going to be quite as harsh. So I got one that has these cute little shades that go over the lights as well, and they're in like a perfect cream color. This is a 4 light chandelier, so it gives off a pretty good amount of light. I won't say that it will light up an entire room, but it lights up this table and this little space really nicely and makes it look very cozy. I purchased some dining table chairs for this space. I got these from Wayfair. They came in a set of 2, which is exactly what I needed for this area. And I got these ones on major sale during the 4th of July. And I knew I wanted to bring in some darker tones for some contrast, but I didn't want to go with black because I felt like that was just going to be a little bit too harsh. So I found these ones. That was the perfect balance. It came in this beautiful dark mango wood color. These were very easy to put together. All I had to do was twist the legs on, and I love the detail of the back. I love that they brought in a nice rich warm color and still had a very simple sleek look to them. I will show you later in the video how I style them in this space. As I was cleaning, I came across this box of hardware that I had purchased for our kitchen cabinets that we are no longer using for the kitchen. So I decided to take the longer handles and install them on the bench in here just to add a little bit more character to the space. And I really loved how it came out, but once I installed them, I realized that this bench was pretty beat up just from my kids kicking it and the dog. So I decided to give it a fresh coat of paint, and the color that I painted it was White Sesame by Sherwin-Williams. And after giving it a fresh coat of paint, it looked so much more new and clean. This other wall on this side of the kitchen nook is a little bit difficult for me. I've had a hard time in the past styling it. I wish that there was a window here so I only had one wall to style, because it can be a little bit challenging styling 2 large walls side by side. But I felt like something that would look good and take up the space is doing a gallery wall. So I'm using these picture frames that I have from West Elm, and I got some pictures printed out. I printed them out in a sepia color just to stick with the same warm tones that we have going on. And these frames are definitely a splurge. I already had 2 of them that I was using for my room that I ended up taking down. So I just decided to purchase 2 more. But if you don't want to spend the money and splurge on these, I think you can probably find a good look for less at HomeGoods. But I really love the look of these, and they were the perfect size for this space. So I hung 4 of them, and I love that it just added a personal touch. I love that I can look at these photos and remember what's important, and it just makes me happy to see. To bring in a little bit of pattern to the space, I'm adding some decorative pillows. Most of these are actually from Target. The only one that's not is the rust color, and that one is from Hackner Home. It's definitely one of my favorites, but I also love this floral print pillow that I have from Target. It came in a set of 2. I'm not a big fan of the insert, but I think they look beautiful and they look so much more expensive than they are. And this rust one is one of my favorites. I use it throughout my entire home. It adds the perfect amount of pop of color without it being too overwhelming. So for the table, this is a round wood table that I got from Pop Mason. I've had it for a couple years now, and I actually really love it still. I love the simplicity of it, and it's actually a very well-made table. And I'm adding those new chairs that I purchased from Wayfair that I showed you guys earlier in the video, and they added the perfect amount of contrast that I was looking for. To style the center of the table, I am adding this vintage rice wine jar that I have from Cottage and Key. And to it, I'm adding these hydrangeas that I recently found at Hobby Lobby. I think these are so beautiful. I love the colors of them, and hydrangeas can be very pricey, so these were so affordable, and honestly, I think that they are just as good as anything you can find at Pottery Barn or Crate and Barrel. I think they are absolutely perfect. I'm using 7 for this look. Another new furniture piece I recently picked up is this beautiful vintage stool from Facebook Marketplace. I absolutely love it. And right above that, I am adding this wall hook. This is from Amber Interiors, and I love that it has enough distressing on it, but it still keeps it fairly simple. Right above, I knew I wanted to add some artwork and incorporate some of those colors I have going on, so I added this beautiful framed art piece from Target. And then just to give it a little bit more of a lived-in look, I added this apron that I got from HomeGoods and these faux garlics that I picked up from Amazon. And then for the center of the table, I just added a candle in this little matchstick holder that I got from Target. And that completes the look of this kitchen nook refresh. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gives you some inspiration. Please let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this little makeover. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.